Hello, everyone. I am just getting home from work. And I felt so called to discuss duality. The message of duality came to me. So, if this is a message that has reached you, then it may have reached you for a reason. You are being called to look at a duality, or the duality of a situation. Now, I believe that we live in a time where we are quick to shut one another out rather than listen from the heart, from the soul. And it doesn't make sense to our egos, to our trauma, to just I was gonna say something profound and I couldn't even think of where that was going because I'm exhausted. Point blank period. We are being called to listen to one another rather than fight one another. And what that looks like is different for everyone. And I am not encouraging you to have an open mind and heart for your abusers. Meaning that you're staying in an abusive situation. But it is about understanding how evil and beautiful this world can be. And not holding on so deeply to only what is so beautiful or only what is so evil. I feel like I have somehow made it this far, right? And for whatever reason, I am not going to take my life for granted. Tonight on my way home, there was caution tape all over the street, all over about less than half a mile from my home. And upon researching it, I saw that there was a fatal hit and run. And this pedestrian that was struck was murdered. And my heart broke for that person, for that soul. And it also broke for the person that committed the hit and run. Because I know what it's like to escape accountability, escape mistakes or consequences for some horrible mistakes, or I mean, I don't know if it's a mistake. 420 was on the clock, so maybe they were intoxicated. Regardless, the person that ran is left here on this earth to also deal with the consequences of their actions. And I was catapulted into gratitude that I haven't made a mistake like that. And also that I am sober. And I realized that the fact that I can look at all parties involved and my heart goes out to all of them is a testament to not only my soul, but the Christ-like consciousness that I have been working towards, or not manifesting, and living in. And my heart just breaks for the person that lost their life, and for the family involved and their loved ones involved, because I know that when the soul leaves, it is catapulted into a dimension of knowing, love, being, the sad story is for those that are left on earth. Some people don't agree with that or don't find that ideology to be true, and that's fine. Believe what you want to believe. But what I'm trying to tell you is that we are being called as a human race right now, by Source specifically, to really hear one another. Because society will write off that person that committed a hit and run. But I know that that person also has a story. A story of hurt, a story of betrayal, a story of maybe addiction, a story of abuse. Regardless, I am able to understand that the bigger picture doesn't often make sense to my human mind. So let's pull some cards. Yeah, Spirit just agreed. I just felt goosebumps all over my body. What the heck? Some of the people are not hearing my message that I'm trying to say, and so I just want you to, I ask you to listen from your heart, because I preach a message that nobody is beyond redemption. And I mean that. I am a Palestinian man, and I believe that even Netanyahu, the dictator, as I would refer to him, the dictator of occupied Palestine, known as Israel, is not beyond redemption. He too, I wish for him redemption. Like I wish redemption on Kamala, I wish redemption for her. I do. I wish redemption for Trump. I do. And I'm not lying when I say those things. I can maybe empathize a little more with certain people than others. But the message I hold is true, and that is that they are not beyond redemption. So, what is it that this collective needs to hear? I'm gonna do a So what I'm seeing from this, for this collective, for this reading, is that in the past there was a failure, a lack of recognition. With the Six of Wands in reverse, what this is telling me is that there was an occurrence that has not only lowered your self-esteem, but has made you operating from not only a place of judgment, but because you have been so critically bullied and judged, that is the only way you know how to operate. So you begin to be this way towards others, okay? The current is that there's a lot of stagnation. There's a lot of indecision. If you've made it this far in this video, then this message is definitely for you in one way or another, okay? There is something going on with your finances, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, and that is telling me that there is financial opportunity at your doorstep, but you are choosing to stay in a bad situation. You may be obsessed with wealth or just love having an abundance of money. It can never get enough 12-12 on the clock. So what I'm hearing is that, in this collective, you are staying in a bad situation. You have some indecision, some stagnation. And my cat is taking a shit right now and it's pissing me off. Take a moment. What I'm really hearing is just that you're just surrounded by shit right now, okay? Now, in the future, I'm not seeing anything getting better, okay? Because what I'm seeing is that you are going to continue to choose to stay in the past, to be closed off to the messages that Spirit is trying to get to you. And in the future, you're going to have missed opportunities, a lack of ideas, injustice, miscommunication, or confusion. So I'm really seeing in the future for this collective that there's going to be competition and conflict and arguments and disputing and a lack of cooperation. Rivals with the Five of Wands upright. And again, there's this stuck in the past. You are going to be independent. You are going to feel a little bored. You're going to have self-sufficiency and maturity. But I'm really seeing that you're not going to be overcoming or truly hearing the message that I'm trying to get to you, which is about duality, right? And it's going to be maybe you are being called to look at the bigger picture, okay? And sometimes the future can look so sour for us, and this sour future is presented by Spirit so that you are able to see, if you continue in the path that you are in right now, or in the complacency that you are in right now, you are not going to get what it is that you want. So a lot of you are obsessed with wealth or status or savings or just property and prestige, is what I heard. And what you need, beloved, is to come within. Uncover and collect and discard, whatever serves you. learn to live differently. So if some of you are having problems in business or having problems in work or with your coworkers, I am seeing that unfortunately, it is not going to get better. Okay, there is going to be competition and conflicts in your future. And you are going to have missed opportunities that your spirit guides are bringing to you for advancement that you are not taking because you are accustomed to being traumatized. So you continue to re-traumatize yourself because it's all you know, right? But I'm telling you right now, try something different. Sometimes the known is the prison of the past, okay? And we can become so accustomed and used to being traumatized or abused that we just accept it because it's what we know. But I'm telling you, that's not for you or for anyone. We are here on earth to learn. So don't be afraid of conflict. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of these things because we come here to learn. 222 on my clock. I haven't changed it from the time. So what is some advice? Actually, I'm going to pull from the angel cards. What is some advice for this collective? Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Attracting, not chasing. And release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So I'm really hearing a spirit is asking you to bring into your practice a way of affirming. Like when my phone goes off, I say this mantra. Every time my phone goes off, I get paid. And it's been fruitful. Okay? So it's about affirming into your life, believing into your life that you are worthy of the things that you desire. And you think that it may come easy for somebody else. But the truth is, again, we don't know the skeletons in people's closets. When we meet with people or we are in relation with people, even in passing, they don't tend to say, "Hi, my name is so-and-so, and I got away with a hit and run where I murdered someone." They say, "Hi, my name is so-and-so, and let me tell you how good I am." Attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So that's something that's been also important for me is like calling in, right, what I deserve and accepting as well at the same time of what will be, will be. As a Palestinian, my people have been brutally genocided for 76 years, okay? And I have witnessed one of the worst of this genocide in the last year from my telephone. And nobody has truly felt my pain, okay? Or everybody has been so apolitical or doesn't really have an opinion, It's sad, but I just don't know enough, right? And then now that Trump is elected in office, everybody is like having a fucking meltdown, okay? Like fucking crying and scared that their rights are going to be taken away. And I'm telling you right now that your rights were never in place for you, period, point blank, period. Regardless, this country is a terrorist organization, but regardless of my own opinions, The day that Trump got elected, I was walking up. I parked my car and 3 butterflies flew around, and I was listening to Anita Baker, and I breathed in the fresh air, and I thought, regardless of who is in office, the butterflies still fly. Anita Baker still sounds like Anita Baker. And I don't know, the trees that were planted, that were there in the day before are still here today. And some of you may be like, but for now, I want you to understand, as a Palestinian, the resilience that lives in my blood. Okay? The resilience that lives in my blood tells me that I have the power to overcome whatever I put my mind to overcome. Okay? So I am not going to chase and beg people to understand my predicament or understand my hurt or chase money and chase love and chase. I just go where spirit leads me. I have a possibility of making $15,000 more a year at this new company that I applied for. And I said, Spirit, if it is your will for me to go work there, guide me there. But if it is not in your best interest for me to make $15,000 more this year at this company doing this, I will stay here where I am at a mental health residential facility. I will stay here. Lead me where you think is best. And I just enjoy the ride. It's a little bumpy, but I enjoy the ride. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Now, I'm telling you right now, this is one of the angel cards. Releases it. I just want to show you them. Okay. I tell you now, gratitude is important. Gratitude is very important for what is happening in my favor, because we have a tendency to only look at what is not happening in my favor. And I'm not telling you to have toxic positivity. Feel your pain, mourn, get through your emotions, whatever, do what you need to do. However, it is important to take note in what you do have. Have you ate today? Have you drank water today? Do you have pets that you love? Do you have a partner that you love? Do you have family that you love? Are you working a job that you love? If you're not working a job that you love, did the job that you're working pay the bills? Did you sleep well? Are you medicated and with the correct medications or whatever? So I tell you this now to tell you that if you have made it this far in this video, that means that the blocks are being lifted from you. There is a fruitful future. Now, if you choose to stay where you are and choose to wait it out, I'm giving you a warning. There are going to be conflicts and competition if you continue to fight Spirit's message, right? There will be recklessness, holding back, and the need for frugality of your money. If you continue the life that you're living now, you are not going to have not only any more money to spend, but you are going to have the same conflicts come up again and again and again and again and again. Book a personal reading with me on Etsy. I love you.